Boxing does, I don't like math, nigga. I don't like it, nigga. If I don't care for it, I don't give a fuck. Don't mean I gotta get it done.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Straight ahead, Walker. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
downs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Walker is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up.
Good opening drive, man. Let's go, team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Goff. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a first down throw. Goff. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
76, help, 76, 76.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
They run again with Walker.
Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Running left is Walker.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Open man right side is Ingram. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Dolphins nothing.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Goff.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it.
Shouldn't have thrown that ball like they said. I thought I wasn't reading a man. I didn't think it was a man. God, man. I thought I was going to throw it over his head right there, try to make a play. You don't want to give guys anything on this. So we got to go play D.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second and a yard, Goff trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 109 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Again, it's Walker. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Now Wilson. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5 from the 8. the handoff. This is Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Come here, toilet bowl, man.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Get in there.
He's in.
So what would it be called if me and you play, nigga?
Ken Walker as the
What are you doing?
first is winding down. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
You ain't showed us nothing.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 28 to nothing.
Don't let my record fool you niggas. How about that? Go ahead and try to count this as a W if you want to.
So not much time to speak of.
Don't count the Steelers, man. I'm about to win 11 straight, nigga.
Take it in at the 3.
Oh, shit.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the
I
45.
just started off slow,
That's the
man.
kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Don't let the record fool you niggas. Keep thinking about it if you want to.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter.
We focus, man. I got a whole half, 7 minutes, forever.
I think we'll find out
Fumble.
just how much they trust their guys.
Let's go to the half, man.
Decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Goff now.
Better hunt on what?
He's going deep for
When I'm 11? Oh no, Madden.
inside the 35.
Madden tried to.
Brought down at the 26.
I ain't gonna bet on that. How about we just look at all your next matchups and we just gonna bet on your games?
So we've reached halftime.
And you
here
bet
with
on mine.
Steelers out in front. As
You're lucky you ain't on my schedule.
to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA
Yeah, I'll let everybody know I'm not tanking for nothing. I'm gonna try to win out. I need the morale to boost. So don't look at the Steelers as a team that's laying down. And we got different type of integrity over here. I don't care about none of that, nigga. If it's number 1 or number 5 pick, I'm winning games. It's just part of our contract.
Okay, Coach.
You know what I'm
Thanks.
saying?
Something to
Yeah.
consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here?
You ain't looked that impressive either, nigga.
Competitive game to this point.
You came out struggling too now.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
I'm just now catching my stride. I finally found a book.
And stopped up at the 25.
Shit, 6 games. I have 5 books in 6 games. This is game 7. I'm just lost in the sauce. Shit. I mean, if you saw 2 of my games, shit, how they ended. I mean, you can count them as you want to now. I know what we looking at. I don't know what's on our whiteboard in our locker room.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They
Oh,
have to
no.
find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
We see what's going on.
Trying to find something to string together.
Don't really feel like I was outplayed.
Sustained, maybe calm their whole team
I wanted to start my turnaround those last 2 weeks. I say that I put myself in a deeper hole than I was thinking. But it's all good. We're just gonna try to just play spoiler then, and we in a good situation with the team personnel. We just moved away on Cooper Kupp, but I got Rashad Gary back. I got a second round. I got Mooney. I feel good about 2 first-round, 2 second-round picks. We still got Jefferson Young. We got Walker Young. We got Zach Wilson Young. That's a nice. Good. Who told you to start doing options? So we got something to build on. And we're gonna. He got me. He got me on the play action. He pulling out all the stops. Got him. That's gonna get me right there.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
52 blaster, red sniper, black shot. Ultra. Ready?
Another try after the first down sack. Tua steps away to his left.
Come on, they ain't let me turn around. Oh, they dropped it. This game.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get
I ain't want to keep Kyler.
He's just trying every avenue to spark his team.
Wasn't about that. I don't think I'm trash, Anthony Applewhite. Oh man, we could bet. We could bet on how many wins I am with. If y'all feeling great, I mean, y'all ain't. What I've seen, we want to talk truths. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about my record, but what I've seen and where I feel like how far I need to get, it wasn't that far. I'll tell you that. Wasn't that far. I did not think I was gonna be able to play when the game came out. How many playoffs you think I'm gonna miss Anthony Applewhite out of 5 seasons? I would love to hear that. So all these niggas gonna win all they big games with all they clutchness.
So 1st and 10, and if they score,
I ain't say Kyler trash. Did I say that? So he wasn't my style. I think that's what I meant to say. Just wasn't gonna use his legs, even though I need to. I mean, 92 speed is great. It just wasn't. I wasn't even thinking about it enough to make it where I need to keep that. Then when you really look at his stat line as far as accuracy and power, it's not there compared to the 94 power Zach Wilson. It's only X amount of guys over 90-something power when you even break it down. So power versus accuracy, what you're looking for is kind of like the Dak Prescott. Super accurate, but with the 89 power. How much does that affect the throws? Are you on the the classic versus non? It come up. I don't know what y'all thinking. Well, I'm just gonna lose every season and I make the playoffs. Nigga, I bet tons on that.
As they bury him behind the line, it'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far.
Nah, the Kyler on this year, and part of that was just me not knowing how to pass. I see with the new thing, so I can't say he totally broken. I give you that. But I didn't feel good. It was some floaters. I mean, I think Chuck mentioned it when he had the Kyler, when the ball just started going every which way. Now, you might be having success right now with him, and you throwing that bitch to Kyle Pitts. Maybe that's helping. I don't know. But I ain't feel like I was downgraded that much as far as QB. As far as the arm stats, if you don't know the stats, Hey, I want the audible. My fault. I ain't want to run that right there, y'all. My fault. I'm talking to y'all podcast niggas.
That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine
46, 14. You know, we're just going to play football, keep the full position lead going. We're just looking for a win. That's what we said. I don't care how we get it. That was what the coaches, the owners, and the fans said, just find a fucking W. I don't give a damn about none of that other stuff right now. So anyways, the Jefferson, you know, 93 over, you know, 94 overall, 23. Can't go wrong with that. You know, I feel like I made some nice future picks. You know, got rid of Cooper Kupp, 29, slow, even though he can run all your routes. I felt good about the Rashawn Gary Young, 25-year-old, putting a 90 on my line with the Buckner and with my 85. So my D-line I feel real good about, you know. And then now I could just focus on other parts of the my holes, like corner and O-lineman I'm working on. But, you know, 2 first rounds and not really needing to get skill positions other than corner. No, I'm running because I'm doing more of my style. I'm one of the best runners out here. You know what I'm saying? When I get to the bowl this year, that's difficult to do a bowl when you're winless, because I don't see them being consistency. Anthony Applewhite, you know, unfortunately, I don't feel like that. I feel like with Larry, you know, he went in undefeated, but, you know, I also was undefeated against him last year, and we played late in the season. Mook, no, I don't feel it. He gonna start taking trips, like they said, to Dubai and other stuff. He gonna be autoed out. This Madden, yeah, I feel like I would get there. You naming inconsistent people that ain't really doing nothing special on the sticks, in my opinion. They just finding ways to win, so I feel like I'm always gonna have a chance. When you talk about skill-wise, then, you know, even, you know, Maul, I don't feel like would be consistent. You name TJ, I feel like you can out-coach. You know, Drew would be a skill-based person. You know, Ray, you got to stop his money plays. Moan, like you doing a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? But he got top corners. So I don't see, you know, I don't agree totally with what you're saying. How they just gonna dominate all they wins, and we all gotta play each other. And I'm just not gonna sneak out no wins in there. It's like you gotta look at the head-to-head matchups. Don't get excited off the horny records you're seeing right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool playing for season 2. How am I talking inconsistent? I'm out of it right now. You said, like, I'm out of it forever. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nobody talking inconsistent. Ain't nobody say I was winning the bowl right now when I'm 0-6. What are you talking about? That's why I can talk like this. I'm saying what I'm seeing, being at the bottom, disrespect or not, or whatever you feel like, but I ain't played everybody. And then the matches I did play, win, lose, draw, you know, you feel a certain way. 7 minutes, man. This nigga got a lot of time, so let me start playing.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers.
That's what I'm saying.
He had that eye down the entire time.
Where you playing? I don't see you winning, bro. Okay. I mean, the way you playing, I gotta just get 2 tips to just stop your little metas. I mean, they just don't look like they hip to it. The way you playing, you one counter away from being shut down. You just playing like people that are just out of the loop. Damn, I thought they were gonna throw it over his head.
Looking for Ingram.
Let me stop talking to y'all.
David Long. And he will bring it back. It's a
Look at the gap he was had. Watch this gap.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described.
I mean, all my games, I got like 20 picks.
What was going on in this
That's all my games. I mean, all my games. My last 2 losses where I really won. I mean, I'm really 3-3 if you really said.
get another shot at it now as this
I'm really 3-3. I mean, if you look at the record, that's one thing, but I'm really 3-3.
Just shy of the 10.
You know what I'm saying?
Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
I'm really 3-3. I mean, what are you talking about? Yeah, let me focus.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Man, I know you over there, Coach Mook. Oh, you think I'll let you hustle me?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they
Come on now.
1st and 10.
Everybody know not to trust Ipsy niggas.
Back to
Come on now.
1st down.
Let's bet win, loss. How many wins, how many losses? You know what I'm saying? For the season.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good.
I mean, over under. Can't be win loss. Over under. Obviously, I could just fucking think. Y'all talking real crazy, man. I'll pay all y'all niggas in the fucking dungeon, nigga. Cause they got a couple money trades or something. But they ain't really showed nothing. Doing it with a QB that's subpar. Ooh wee. But have you showed anything? Have you, you know what I'm saying? Have you really done anything? Bet your work better than much. You already got 4 wins. I can't bet that. And I got 0. Got 0 wins. Zero wins, cuz.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Hold on
And
to
taking it
it.
across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
No doubt those
Nah,
are
man, that's just matchups, man.
in the 4th quarter. This is
I
when
can say that about all of mine.
breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the
You
air.
wasn't doing nothing. I mean, I'm just hitting season form. I mean, my first 3 was just pick up sticks and go. I mean, I did my draft while DJing the wedding, dog. I mean, I couldn't play the game. I'm just telling you my excuse. They beat me up. You know what I'm saying? Just because a nigga do a show and put out some shit don't mean he playing that shit.
1st and 10.
I did half that shit while I was at work. Screenshot and shit. Your competition ain't been tougher than mine.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
I think you've played,
Revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Guess who? J.J. Watt.
he has some past names that,
Often does, getting in there to wreak havoc. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there. But
man, I fell asleep, man. Show got
vision
canceled.
that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big
Yeah, so he
yardage
ain't
all
even
over.
trying to play cover. He just,
Walker with another carry.
you know what I'm saying?
Taken down
I got vision too now.
on the
I got vision too now.
There on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook.
Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I ain't disrespecting the Winnies, man. That's what the show was gonna be about. It was pretenders versus contenders. You can go down the list. Don't worry about the Steelers. I'm down in the 30s. Cool. Let's talk about y'all. Who really feel good about staying in there? You feel me? I'm definitely not going. I'll bet on that. I guarantee. I bet on that. I don't go wins in my division. This division is y'all getting food, but I'll bet on this division. I'm 0-2 in it right now. I damn near think I finished 4-2 in this division. How about that? I damn near feel like I finished 4-2 in this division. Don't let the 7-0 fool you and the Lamar trades. Like, you gotta look at what's going on. Cleveland was 4-0, they 4-3. Like, come on now. You know what I mean? Like, what are y'all seeing that's like, y'all seeing stick work? What? What you seeing? He making plays. He doing crazy shit. He doing all the little pro shit. Oh. You know what I'm saying? See, like, y'all worried about what I got going on instead of what you really see going on. And it's levels to this shit, man. Damn near bet on that. Guarantee that. I bet I probably damn near finished 3-3 in this division. I'm on 2 of it right now. Bet that, cuz. Bet that. And when we play each match, you get bet. Shit. I might win out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I might win out, man. I had time to play, man.
You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Why is the camera up like this?
23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, ETN.
We got D-line there too now.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one official?
We can bet the Larry. We'll just wait till we match up. We'll play bet the Larry match. Again, I've been pounding. We can load up on that. Y'all getting food. Y'all impressed by, I don't know. I don't even supposed to be saying all this. I don't want the targets on me. But I'm going to just let it be. I'm going to say it, man. We could bet on the whole thing. We could do individual. When I play them, we'll see what's going on in the league. We'll see some updates, some trades. I don't want to lock in no early hustle bets. But we'll keep them options open when we get there. I'm doing trades. I don't even know what my team going to look like. But shit, I ain't about to go winless in it. I don't even think. What y'all was looking at? Oh shit. What am I in? I'm just playing the game. I got like 2 or 3 wins that ain't count. I'll just say 2. I ain't gonna take away everybody's work.
I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him.
I don't know what. I might start looking at y'all games. Y'all just feeling good. Maybe because it's a record. Who has Anthony Applewhite played?
Maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is he undefeated because he just smashing, or is he anybody did his strength of schedule yet? Or are we just stuck off the hypeness? I've seen him. Let's not let him get in here.
There for Miami, 47 yards. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Feel me?
Travis Etienne.
Or is that the NFC softness? Nobody want to talk about it, but everybody want to talk about it. Why was Seattle really undefeated? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just watching and spectating like y'all. Go out of bounds. Let me finish this out, man, because y'all trying to get this nigga. This game know how to keep a nigga. I done lost control of all the end of my games. This game gave up no 21.
To the right side, this is Walker.
We're gonna get this nigga bubbled up, though.
He works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the
Don't worry about me, I'll do me regardless. That sound good. You sound like you worried about me. You probably just winning who you supposed to be winning against. You're at that level now. Anybody gonna give you no trophy for beating niggas you supposed to beat? You know what I'm saying? Let me pay attention to this clock. 35 rushes.
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
You're up two, maybe. I beat you to get there, you beat me to get there. I don't remember the third one.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
Oh no, you're up two champion, you got two ships, yeah. My ball. Yeah, I give y'all that MNL. It's not easy to win one. I would say that. After playing in it, I would respect the tough roads to get to the actual. Not just get it, but win. Like everything I go right from if you're a wild card, that's an extra game to just conference championship game. What is it? 3 games and you in to the Super Bowl if you play the wild card. So them 3 wins gotta be right. I mean, they just everything gotta go right. Everything gotta go right.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no.
I should have did the L2 cut. They gonna let me kick it 60.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man on man.
I should just get this first and
But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
They want me to kick it 60. The game's so glitchy. I might punt this bitch. They telling me to kick this bitch.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This to make it a 3-score game late.
I bomb it. I gotta test my nigga out.
And this is good.
Oh.
Just enough to clear the crossbar as
I'll
he
take
drops
it.
it in from long distance. Charles, even as
60
long
that
field
bitch.
goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
Dang, I'll try to kick it to the up back. On much power.
There's no doubt there was some
Okay. Try to kick it to the up back.
He just swept the leg,
Who you got coming out the AFC then? That's a good question. That's the kind of questions y'all should be asking. Don't worry about the Steelers, man. We just going one game at a time, trying to put together some wins. You know, hoping niggas slip and I sneak into the, I'm going to win out. That's the goal. But AFC, I mean, right now, the Titans, the Texans, is looking the strongest. That's word on the streets. That's what the media talking about. Titans. Who the other team? I got the daddy lead right here. We got the Ravens undefeated. I gotta respect that. Can Drew pull it together? If Drew get his trade, I see it. I see it, but I'm slow. Oh, he didn't get there either. Patriots, what I just saw the showing he just had against Dylan. And the ground and pound, I'm just wondering, he looked a little more stoppable, I guess you could say. Maybe he can get out coached with the age. That's what I always say about the young cats. You gotta coach them sometimes. And then, you got Ray. You can't I will put Houston, Texans, and Bengals as the top AFC contenders, followed by the Chiefs and Ravens. The NFC side, but Texans, like the AFC Championship game could look like, you know what, let's just say Texas Bengals for now with the Ray. Gotta respect Ray play. He be pounding me up. And then as far as the only reason I didn't say Ravens, I don't know. I said like his QB might come into play late. Can they make all of them with those old cats? But they are accurate. See, dudes don't do kneels anymore. Y'all need to do your kneels and respect the game. NFC, I get the Rams. They nod. Guess is it Rams and Bears? You know what I'm saying? Is it Rams and Bears? So, if you get the Seahawks or not. But again, just saw a showing where it looked like they was almost dominated. The Bucks, nah, I was almost stopping it. It's a lot of passing. Vikings, you got Dallas in the wild card right there. The Giants, I don't see. NFC do look a little weaker. They look a little weaker. The Patriots had better play call. I agree with that. That's why I said the coaching. That's why I said the coaching. Could get out coach, can get stuff. Najee Harris don't get going. I ain't seen what he was doing yet. Ain't nobody stopped Najee. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna take this first win though. Y'all watch out. That's all. Just respect the name a little bit. What over the Ravens? Over Ravens. I got you. You're right. I still ain't completing that much, but it's more of a Nelson game. 5 for 8. You know what I'm saying? Had to get Kenneth going. You know what I mean? 37. Yeah, Jesus criminy. And we hit it with a couple little bombs. You know what I mean? I didn't even get Jefferson the ball. Did I hold him to under 150? Because I had a dev game. Can we get a late night show? We might be able to. Ah, 156 passing. Had to hold him to under 150. Damn. We might be able to. We're gonna get these upgrades though. Kenneth Walker, man. The price done went up for him. Y'all asked me about him. Alright. Price went up. And Darnell Mooney. Can I do the D threat with him? Playmaker or D threat? I'm gonna do the D threat. See if I can get that extra. Yeah, get that extra. And then that's just another little cat. We out of here. I will do it, big boy. I'm about to get off this shit. Ah, my breakout. Damn, I ain't get it with Duggar, man. Fuck. I don't never get the breakout shit. He threw it for a couple extra yards, talking to y'all, little nigga. Bet I'm out.